Chapter 13. Are you responsible? Here is a scenario for you. It ends with a single question quiz. Have fun. You are the Master of Ceremonies at a high-level diplomatic event hosted by a foreign ambassador. It is expected to be well attended by a government delegation and diplomats from several countries. According to the program, the ambassador's address will be followed by your national anthem. Problem number 1. The DJ does not have the anthem in his collection of CDs. Somebody offers to download the music onto a USB stick so the DJ can play it from his music system. Problem number 2. The DJ's sound system is one of those old school machines. It does not have a USB port. The event organizer is gradually losing his cool. Why didn't someone make sure we had the anthem? Problem number 3. The event is being delayed because a piece of music is unavailable. Someone will be blamed for not doing their job. To cut a long story short, all these problems are eventually fixed, and this is how. One person sends the music via Bluetooth from a colleague who just happens to have the anthem on his phone. With a USB cable, he uploads the music onto a laptop and burns the music onto a blank CD provided by the MC. Voila! Now the DJ has the music and he can play it on his machine. The event begins without further delay and everyone has a good time. This is your question. Who is responsible for making sure the national anthem is played? A. The Master of Ceremonies. B. The event organizer. C. The DJ. If you answered B or C, you were wrong. The correct answer is A. The Master of Ceremonies. You have overall responsibility for all aspects of an event. When you've been engaged for a function that requires a specific type of music, you must ensure that it is played. The fact that the DJ does not have the music in his collection is not an acceptable excuse. The fact that somebody neglected or forgot to make the music available is also not a plausible justification. For the duration of an event, you are in charge. Your responsibilities actually begin long before the function kicks off. You must check to make sure everything is in place. Everything means everything. Where can guests find the lavatories and fire exits? You should know and make this information available to them. When do the caterers expect the food to be ready? You should find out because this will affect your pacing of the occasion. During the function, you ensure that guests are comfortable. Has someone parked right behind the car of a guest who needs to leave early? You need to have a system where one designated person can pass on such information so you can announce it to the gathering as soon as possible. Is it time for dancing? You must make guests know that the floor is open. And what about when everything is drawing to an end? Do you make a beeline for the exit shortly after the first guests start leaving? Not at all. Remember, you are still in charge of the event. You thank guests for attending and wait until most of them have gone. Only then do you inform your client, the event organizer, of your intention to leave. Now your work is done. You may be asking yourself many questions. Why do I need to bother with all these details? Is it my fault if the DJ has an inadequate collection of CDs? Why should I be bothered if food is served 30 minutes late? Am I not just supposed to show up on time, introduce a few speakers, crack some jokes, and get paid? Yes, you must be punctual, speak well, and be entertaining, but that is only a small part of the job description. You are really the conductor of an orchestra. You are in charge of several players, namely the DJ, entertainers, caterer, parking attendants, and security. For the orchestra to make sweet music, all players must take care of their individual roles. They must know when to make their entrance and exit, and all this happens under the guidance of you, the conductor. You know in your mind how the entire performance will play out. As the conductor, you must necessarily have all details under control. You must plan for all eventualities. If there are cracks, you must plaster over them so that your audience has an enjoyable experience. In the end, It all boils down to customer satisfaction. And if your guests or customers are not satisfied, guess who takes the blame? The one in charge, of course, you, the MC. A popular Hebrew proverb says, a person is always responsible whether his act was accidental or intentional, whether he was awake or asleep. To be a powerfully effective MC, always remind yourself that you are responsible for the success of your event.